ọdọọdún làárá wùsà ọdọọdún làárọ̀ mọ obì lórí àtẹ akànnàmọ́gbò kì í pọdún jẹ ọdọọdún la ó máa wà ọdọọdún ni Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè ni ó máa dá gbogbo wa sí. A kí yín káàbọ̀ sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, ìpínlẹ̀ tó yà lára ọ̀tọ̀, ṣe bí ọ̀tọ̀ ní tọ́lú ọ̀tọ̀ ní tọ̀lú ọ̀tọ̀ ní tọ̀lú wò ọlọ́tọ̀ ló ní tòun ọ̀tọ̀ Mr. ọ̀tọ̀ lórìn nílùú ọ̀tọ̀ tó fi dání ọ̀tọ̀ láwùjọ ọ̀tọ̀ kùlú. Mo kí yín káàbọ̀ sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn African Drums Festival 2019 àtẹ́wọ́ yìí rinlẹ̀ dáa. Ọdọọdún ni Ọlọ́run ni ó máa dá gbogbo wa sí. Sọ fẹ́ni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àtẹ̀mí àti alájọ máa ṣọdún tó ń bọ̀ nínú ọlá ńlá ní. Wà á fọwọ́wọ́ gbà yẹ ẹni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ sọ fún un pé fọkàn balẹ̀. Gbogbo ohun tó fẹ́ kó tó dọdún tó ń bọ̀ Ọlọ́run á ti ṣe fọkàn balẹ̀. A kí yín káàbọ̀ lórúkọ gbogbo ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn káàkiri gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ìlú Abẹ́òkúta, ẹ káàbọ̀ African Drum Festival 2019.
Representing Iku Babayeye, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, Ọba Lamidi Adeyemi, we have retired Archbishop Ayo Ladigbolu. You're most welcome, sir. And so if you're here with your GSM handsets and if you're using MTN, can you have this free card? Which one do you want? MTN, Glo, Airtel, Etisalat, Zain. Okay, let's start with MTN. Are you set? Star 555 star 803 5 6 3 5 8 3 hash and send. Are you actually loading? That's my telephone number.
April live telecast of African Drum Festival 2019, and the theme for this year is Drumming the Future, the fourth in the series, and it is to showcase various drums we have in Africa, Nigeria, and of course Ogun State in particular. And let me quickly tell you that this event actually started as Nigerian Drum Festival, and gradually it has expanded to become Africa Drum Festival. And this is the live telecast of the 2019 edition of the program. In these 3 days, let me quickly also add here that it is not going to be drums all through. We have various other programs that have been lined up to showcase culture and tradition, and of course to encourage tourism in Africa. Earlier on today, there has been the launch of Adire Ogun Seal, and of course this is to actually show that this state is not only first in education and other things, we are also first when it comes to culture. And this drum festival is one of those platforms for doing that. Some of the notable drums that we are likely to see here is the Iyailu, the one that is commonly used in most of the social gatherings. We have Shekere, Agogo. We also have some drums from outside Nigeria, like Djembe drum, that's from Ghana. And we also have Dunon set from Ivory Coast, and Dara drum, that's another foreign drum, and Adowa drums from Ashanti Central States of Ghana. Various drums we shall be seeing at this drum festival. The Bongolo drum is another unique African ceremonial drum, and it's suitable for Afro-Cuban and world music contests. The Pangolo is there, and so many other drums that will be on show during this festival. And right here we already have so many of our dignitaries. Our royal fathers are here, top government functionaries are here, and of course drum enthusiasts, art enthusiasts, all of them are here. And it promises to be a very good day of drumming and dancing. Fella, I don't know which of these drums you can lay, or maybe you can try your hand on, because I've been told that you can do this quite easily as a singer.
Mi ò tí ẹ lè lu mo lè lu ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀, mo sì lè lu agogo. Ohun náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀ fẹ́ gbé jáde. Àmọ́ ṣáńsá fẹ́ fàyọ ni wípé nílẹ̀ Áfíríkà wà fún wa ní àwọn ìlù lóríṣiríṣi. Lára irú àwọn ìlù bẹ́ẹ̀ láti rí inú bàtà lóríṣiríṣi ni ìyá ìlù ń kọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀, agogo oríṣiríṣi là ní láwùjọ wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí Elédùà ti fi ta wá lọ́rẹ. Láwùjọ ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà náà láti rí ìlù kan tí wọ́n pè ní dúnú tilẹ̀ Ivory Coast nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la tún rí àdọ́wà, ìlù náà ní ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. A tún rí ìlù kan tó ń pè ní jẹ́ńbẹ̀, ìlù náà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Áfíríkà. Dúdú náà wà ń bẹ̀ o, ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà náà ni ìlù yìí wà. Àtàwọn ìlù mìíràn gbogbo lóríṣiríṣi. Ìlù gángan ńkọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ la ní ilẹ̀ wa níbí, èyí tí ó ń gbé ohùn jáde, tó ń gbé ìró jáde. Èròǹgbà ètò yìí nígbà tí ìgbìmọ̀ ìṣàkóso yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni wípé kò sí ẹ̀yà kan tí ò ní ìlù tó ń lù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bí a bá sì sọ kọ̀ǹgọ́ sínú awọ, ó ní ohùn tí ó gbé jáde. Èyí ló jẹ́ àmì ìṣọ̀kan ní àwùjọ ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà, torí wípé èdè wa lè yàtọ̀. Àmọ́ ṣé tí a bá sọ kọ̀ǹgọ́ sínú ìlù, ohùn náà ni ó gbé jáde. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn nílùú Abẹ́òkúta, fún odidi ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí gbáko lẹ́ẹ̀fì máa gbádùn ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún ìlú nílẹ̀ áfíríkà èyí tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ṣe agbátẹrù rẹ̀ tí àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè lóríṣiríṣi nílẹ̀ áfíríkà péjúpésẹ̀ sí láti wá ṣe àfihàn àwọn èlò pé àwọn èlò wọ̀nyí àwọ̀ ni a fi ṣe wọ́n tó sì jẹ́ wípé wọ́n fi àwọn awọ yìí bo igi ní torí wọ́n bá sì sọ kọ̀ǹgọ́ sí i yóò gbé ohùn jáde tí ó dùn jó sí ní oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀yà ní oríṣiríṣi èdè. Àjọ̀dún ọ̀hún fún ti ọdún 2019 èyí tó jẹ́ ìpele kẹrin irú àjọ̀dún bẹ́ẹ̀ òun ló ń lọ lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní Abẹ́òkúta City Center lókè lówó nílùú Abẹ́òkúta gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ti ń wò láti ìgbà yìí wá oríṣiríṣi àwọn eléré ìbílẹ̀ ni wọ́n bọ́ sí ojú agbo tí wọ́n sì ń ṣe àfihàn ohun tí Elédùwà sọ lọ́jọ́ sínú ayé wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀bùn. Ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí á fi gbádùn ara wa dọ́gba ni.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're still taking clips from the African Drum Festival. And let me tell you that we have participants from South Africa, Algeria, Liberia, Kenya. We have Ivory Coast. We also have from Tanzania and Zimbabwe. We have participants from outside Africa that will be participating in this drum festival. And I can assure you that it promises to be a fun-filled time. So you can just hook up with OGTV wherever you are to be part of this. We'll be back with more commentaries later.
forward. Hey, bring your drum. Bring your drum. Bring your drum. Go bring chair. Go bring chair. Bring your drum.
announcing the arrival of His Excellency the Governor of Ogun State. Thank you. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Salut et sois. Bienvenue. Akwaba.
Ekapo. Alan Bika. Kuwabira Shiza. Ìlú dé àrí òde yọ̀. Bí ìlú bá dé, akẹ́sọ̀lídé, akẹ́sàlejò tọ́tọ́. Àdírẹ́kẹ̀ ṣèbí ẹni tó bá ní etí inú ló lè gbọ́ ohun tí ìlú bá wí. Àwọn afọ̀rọ̀lọ̀ àgbà ló lè mọ ohun tí ìlú bá ń sọ.
Africa, motherland, hear the drums call. We do not drum just for entertainment or as mere musical accompaniment. The drum holds a deep symbolic and historic meaning for us. It evokes the love in our hearts. It awakens the spirit of our land. It guides our communal feet through the paths that lead to places unknown. In Africa, when the drum beats, we communicate unspoken acts of unity.
When the drums call, we drum the past, the present, and the future. We drum the living, the dead, and the unborn. The drum beats language is recognized by our souls. The sound of the drum is known by us. The sounds of the drum is a part of us. Across the world, far and wide, wherever we find ourselves in the drum sound, we let it bring our hearts back home.
Our drums tell us stories about our heroes and our warriors. It tells tales of our kings and our queens, bringing to our knowledge memory that we might have forgotten. Knowledge of peace and of war, of celebration and of merriment, of happiness and sadness.
Sewote, Jini Iniya, Emani Penichi, Emani Pa Airawu, Enimo Ekwe 3-3.
I release confidence bellowed from the hollow of my drum. I ooze sounds of fear to panic the enemy camp where the cripple runs to safety in time. I am beaten to accompany courage in bravery. I am beaten to instill the discipline of power and victory. I am the peaceful drum of war that protects the strength of unity.
My body, my skin, my texture speaks to all. For those who hear to interpret, and for those who feel the rhythm of my messages. My body, my skin, my texture speaks to all. As I summon people home from far distance farms and hamlets, I talk, I excel, I break news. My body, my skin, my texture speaks to all Africans as I send messages of hope, love, and dreams to all. I shape, I intimate, I correct in delight for years with pleasures.
When you gather in celebration, my sharp swell emanates joyful sounds that resonate through your hearts and bodies. I am that God, adorned with tiny precious corals. My shrills are loud, announcing coronations and births. From the famous pyramids of Egypt to the coasts of gold and ivory, even to the sand dunes of the Sahara. My rhythm vibrates, united in celebration with you, to bring development and peace, renewed and rekindled hope.
Listen, as I speak languages of worlds, I awaken spirits and powers. I am the bridge between spirits and humans. Listen, as my sound seeps into the spirits of men and the hearts of the land to heal, reveal, and take you on voyages. Listen, can you hear me? Can you feel me? Let me into your mind and spirit and souls, and I will elevate you into worlds beyond. I will make you see things only the strong see. I am the link between here and there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we link our ears with the drums of life, we welcome you all to the
African Drum Festival 2019!
We say Côte d'Ivoire, Benin,
South Africa,
Ghana,
Algeria,
Haiti,
Morocco, Liberia,
Togo,
Chad,
Tunisia, Chasa, Burundi.
Welcome.
from the east, from the west, from the north and the south. We have come together as one. God, together as one. Different colors, different people, tribes and tongues, but we unite in one accord. Africa,
Please join us and sing this song along.
together as one.
Stronger as one, an unbreakable bond of diversity, bound by the spirit of collectivity.
Let our hearts meet on the mountain of solidarity. Flows in our blood.
Let us unite with purpose.
We must find, we must free, we must save our land from the bondage of the past. Sing with me, say, Africa, together as one. Together we are stronger. Together is better. Let me hear you say, Africa, together as one.
Tonight, as Africans, our hands, our body, and our soul will connect with the drums in all our energy, our emotion, hope, as the rhythm of development flows through our veins. Let the drums then be the gateway to all the sounds that will drown the bane of corruption, the bane of terrorism, the bane of banditry, the bane of poverty, and cleanse our land for tomorrow's sake.
Tonight, we welcome you all, beautiful people of great nations. We welcome the old and the young. Thank you for coming. Once again, welcome to the African Drum Festival 2019.
Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, 4 years ago, an idea was conceived. The foundation was laid. Then it was Nigerian Drum Festival. But after the very first edition, everyone who participated accepted it. And now this is a platform of heritage. The convener of the African Drum Festival is here with us tonight. His Excellency, Senator Ibikuli. With our applause tonight. Permit me to also recognize the presence of Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, who also doubles as the chairperson of the Organizing Committee 2019 African Drum Festival, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga. Of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Suraj Ishola Adekunbi is equally here, and other honorable members of the Ogun State House of Assembly. Can we applaud them collectively tonight? The Chief Judge of Ogun State, Honorable Justice Musumola Kikeolu, and applauded in a loud manner tonight. Let's put it together for all of them. The Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, is represented here tonight by the Director of Entertainment and Creative Services, Federal Ministry of Culture. Welcome to the Gateway States. Can we encourage him as well with our applause? Thank you. They've served us merit administrators in the Gateway State, and they are part of the 4th edition of the African Drum Festival. As I read out their names, I like our applause to sound for them tonight. His Excellency Seidu Ayodele Balogun is here. We equally have His Excellency Admiral Oladende Joseph. His Excellency Commodore Kayode Olofimoye is in the house, as well as His Excellency Colonel Daniel Aditonde. We equally have His Excellency Ekundayo Pale and the better half here tonight to be part of this ceremony. Can we put it together for all of them collectively? The festival consultant is a proud son of Ogun State. He is the Nobel laureate that we are proud to indeed introduce anywhere in the world. The doyen of Nigerian theater and culture, Professor Wole Soyinka, is here tonight. Head of Service Ogun State, Engineer Larry Pisirio is equally here as well. Can we put it together for him? Members of the Ogun State Executive Council here present, you are most recognized. And to this one, a man who served at the World Court in Hague, a proud son of Ogun State, Prince Abdul-Jabbar Bola Ajibola, you're most welcome, sir. Permit me to also recognize representatives of His Excellency, represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Culture in Kogi State, Dr. Ubadi Paul Ebi, you're most welcome. Representing His Excellency Willie Obiano from Anambra State is the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Diasporal Affairs, Culture and Tourism, Barrister Mrs. Selim Banifo, you are most welcome. I also recognize the presence of the Secretary to the Ogun State Government, Barrister Taiwo Adeoluwa. The better half of our own proud son, Ogubundu, Baba Olusegun Obasanjo, Mama Bola Obasanjo is here with us tonight. Let's put it together for her. A former minister, a former secretary to the Ogun State Government, Alhaji Sharafa Tuji Ishola, is equally in the house. I recognize the presence of the body of permanent secretaries in Ogun State, and of course, our royal fathers that are here in their large numbers, starting with the chairperson, Council of Obas in Ogun State, the Alake, and the paramount ruler of Egbaland, His Royal Majesty, Oba Adedotu Aremo Badibo CFR, Kabiyesi, His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Kennedy, Land, Oba Kennedy Olugbenle Kabiyesi, representing the Awujale and the paramount ruler of Ijebu Land, His Royal Majesty Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono, is the Dagurewe of Idowa, Oba Yunusa Adekoya ON Kabiyesi, and for all the royal fathers that are here, and this special one representing the Alaafin of Oyo Iku Baba Yeye, retired Archbishop Ayo Ladigolo is in the house. Thank you very, very much indeed. Our elder statesmen, they're here in their large numbers. Honorable Justice Gaspio Ademola Bakri, Aguru, Doja Adewolu, and the better half. Very, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, not leaving out the Postmaster General of the Federation, Asiwaju BC Adegboye, and of course, Iyalode of Yoruba Land, and the National President of Nasima, Iyalode Alaba-Lawson. Our international visitors, great participants, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to have you in the Gateway State. Can you make some noise?
Ladies and gentlemen,
a home state, to come and give us a beautiful command performance. Ogun State is hereby symbolized by the Ogun Cultural Troupe. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy, please put them together as we welcome on stage the Ogun State Cultural Troupe.
Of beautiful soundtracks, different drums with different tones and different different forms of sounds that we'll be seeing here today. Let's just enjoy the Ogun State cultural troupe performing now.
Thank you. Thank you.
While the Ogun State Cultural Troupe was performing, we have stepping into the amphitheater all the way from the source.
Ìyẹ̀wò tán yẹn bí ikọ̀ eléré ìbílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ṣe ń parí àfihàn eré ìbílẹ̀ tirẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọọ̀ni ti Ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ ọba Ẹnìtàn Adéyẹyè Ògúnwùsì àti olórí ń wọlé sí gbàgede ọ̀hún níbi tí ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún ìlú ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà ti ń wáyé.
Of course, Her Excellency, the Moremi of our own time, the wife of the Governor of Ogun State and President of the Uplift Foundation, Her Excellency, Dr. Mrs. Olufunsho Amosu, is equally in the house. We recognize the presence of the Akaribo of Remo Kingdom. Kabiesi is Royal Majesty Oba Babatunde Ajayi. You are most welcome. His Excellency, Governor of Lagos State, Akiwumi Ambode, is represented by the Special Advisor on Arts and Culture, Mrs. Aramide Giwansin. You are welcome to the Gateway State.
We also have in the house Alhaji Ismail Olurimisi, the Honorable Commissioner for Culture in Ondo State, representing the Executive Governor of Ondo State. You're most welcome. Government and LCDAs in Ogun State. Algon is ably represented here. The Nollywood actors, the national president of Kampan is here, Mr. Bolaji Amusho, Mr. Latin, and other actors in the building.
Equally, Your Excellencies, from the Ambassador of Cote d'Ivoire in Nigeria, His Excellency Ambassador Vincent de Paul Desire is here. Hubert Guede Vozo is the Councillor in charge of Culture and Tourism and is here as well. We have Ambassador Adeyoju Ajani from Benin Republic, as well as Yeye Sheyi Aderioko, the Federal Commissioner, National Population Commission, all here to be part of the 4th edition of African Drum Festival.
As the drum calls, our body and spirits are awakened. We invite to the stage, not for rhetorics, and ably supported by all the energetic drummers here for the African Drum Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I invite on stage the festival chairman, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Ononuka.
the Governor of Ogun State, Your Excellency, Dr. Mrs. Olufunso Amosun, wife of the Governor of Ogun State. Let me also recognize His Excellency Akinwumi Ambode, Governor of Lagos State, by the Special Advisor on Arts and Culture, Mrs. Aramide Gwanson. I also want to recognize His Excellency Yahaya Bello, the Governor of Kogi State, who is ably represented here. Sure. Let me also recognize Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, who is ably represented by Augustus Babajide Ajibola, Director, Entertainment and Creative Services. I want to recognize in a very special way our own Professor Wole Soyinka, the Nobel laureate, the Right Honorable Suraj Shola Adekunbi, Speaker, Ogun State House of Assembly, and all other members of the Ogun State House of Assembly here present, the Chief Judge of Ogun State, Honorable Justice Mosumola Dipeolu, and all other judges here present, the Head of Service, and all members of the State Executive Council here present. Let me also recognize Major General Military Administrator of Ogun State, and all other military administrators here present. His Imperial Majesty Ọba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, the Ọọ̀ni of Ile-Ife, and his beautiful Olori. I also want to recognize our own royal father, His Royal Majesty Ọba Dr. Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo, the Alake and paramount ruler of Egbaland, and his amiable Olori. His Royal Majesty Ọba Dr. Kehinde Olugbele Olu of Ilaro and paramount ruler of Yewaland. His Royal Majesty Ọba Dr. Sikiru Adetono, the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland, who is ably represented here by Ọba Yunusa Adekoya, the Dagurewe of Idowa. All other royal fathers that are here present, the Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, Ọba Lamidi Adeyemi, who is ably represented here by retired Bishop Ayo Ladigbolu. Let me also recognize Chief Mrs. Bola Obasanjo, the wife of the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the former SSG of Ogun State and former Honorable Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Sharafa Tuji Shola, one of our elder statesmen, our father Prince Bola Ajibola, you are highly recognized, Iyalode Alaba Lawson, the President of Nasima and Iyalode of Yoruba Land, Erelu Abiola Fernandez, you are highly recognized, all our former heads of service that are here, body of permanent secretaries that are here, both serving and retired, chairmen, local governments, and LCDAs here present, spouses of Ogun State government functionaries here present, all our Nollywood actors and actresses here present, very, very distinguished guests, all other government functionaries here present, all our participating countries and states, and all other organized, the entire people and indigenes of Ogun State, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to welcome you all to the 2019 edition of the African Drum Festival, the fourth in the series. Since its conception in 2016, we have endeavored to continuously improve on the quality and content of the festival. With a lot of creativity and hard work, we can proudly say without a doubt that this will be the biggest and best African Drum Festival so far, with more participants, a 10,000 capacity seater venue, and the promise of spectacular and glamorous programs. This year's edition, with the theme Drumming the Future, is focused on enlisting young people to connect with their culture, particularly leveraging music and instruments in keeping with the cosmopolitan trends of our youths. Of particular emphasis is the role of the percussion, drumming in traditional and contemporary music, and the fusion of these two, which forms the bedrock of today's youth rhythm. The talking drum, for instance, language evolution, and has its place in contemporary music, making it timeless as a bridge builder between our past and our future, and thus worthy of celebration among its peers. As Africans, we have a duty to preserve this unique communication art form, even as it evolves. This year, in addition to the outstanding drum performances, a number of events have been created to provide the audience with a taste of the rich culture and heritage of Ogun State, alongside those of our African cousins from within and the diaspora. From South Africa to Algeria, Liberia to Kenya, and many nations in between, Africa has gathered in Ogun State for 3 eventful and memorable days that will showcase talent, expand intellectual horizons, and unveil the next chapter in the chronicling of proudly Ogun history through the restoration and preservation of relics, production of commemorative stamps, presentation of its Ajire Ogun seal, which was just unveiled this afternoon by His Excellency, and many other activities. There will be workshops at Oluma Rock and a train ride from Lagos to Abeokuta. We will all also exhibit the as demonstrated by distinguished designers, bringing contemporary flavor to the deeply traditional. I strongly urge all guests and even our performers to take advantage of their time here over the next few days to attend as many of these events as possible, sample the cuisines from various parts of Nigeria and beyond at the food court, and purchase memorabilia, as this will contribute towards a truly authentic African Drum Festival experience. My immense gratitude goes to our governor, His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun, CONFCA, for his vision and spirit of excellence. in nurturing this festival to a world-class standard. Special appreciation goes to our icon and the festival consultant, Professor Wole Soyinka, the Nobel laureate, members of the various sub-committees, all our sponsors, all of whom are very essential to the success and smooth conduct of this year's African Drum Festival. Without much ado, and on behalf of the good people of Ogun State, I welcome all the troops, performers, spectators, members of the general public, and visitors to the 2019 African Drum Festival. This year, we are indeed drumming the future. Thank you and God bless.
Was the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Chief Mrs. Ejide Onanuga, with her welcome address as the chairman of the African Drum Festival 2019, organizing the future. We shall be seeing another performance, and let's just join the stage now.
From the west, we have the melodious sounds of the gongon, the dundu, in sweet harmony with bata.
And from the north, we have a combo of kundu, kala.
From the south, we have inkansa.
Ladies and gentlemen, now let us your ears as you enjoy the beautiful sounds coming from all regions of Nigeria. Thank you. Atilaya Gukwanu.
Asimane egwu ebere si gbuo ebere na atọkwa ya bụ sitọ ya bụ nwoke orie nwokwele nganga ihe okoro batara ya imetụrụ n'aka na ọkanga ọkụ ọja.
ekele ka ọ bụ ike ọma ọkpịrị bụ egwu na-ewe ewu ekele ka ọ ga-abụ
Bonsoir, messieurs et madame. Sous vos applaudissements, s'il vous plaît. Sous vos applaudissements. Merci, merci, merci beaucoup. Voilà. Merci beaucoup. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún ọ ẹ ṣe ń gbọ́. God bless you. Son Excellence, Monsieur le gouverneur de l'État de Ogun State, distingués membres et membres du jury, Monsieur et Madame les corps diplomatiques ici présents, chers invités et d'autres de l'Afrique, merci beaucoup. Son Excellence, Monsieur le gouverneur de l'État d'Ogun, chers invités de part et d'autre de toute l'Afrique, messieurs et madame, bonsoir. Vous voyez, l'Afrique dispose de plusieurs ressources culturelles, mais ces richesses ne sont pas connues au-delà des frontières de chaque pays africain. J'ai sorti de Guessi, ma collègue de français, à tout Brésil, Équateur pour la bien sûr. Voilà. Pas de ces cultures ne sont pas reconnues au-delà des frontières. Donc, African Drum Festival est une plateforme très unique qui va nous permettre de découvrir ces talents de toute l'Afrique ici présente. Vous voyez, l'Afrique partage beaucoup de choses en commun. Et c'est pour ça que African Drum Festival a été initié pour permettre de promouvoir l'intégration régionale de toute l'Afrique. Ce soir, ça me fait très plaisir d'inviter sur scène 23 pays africains qui seront ici pour démontrer une culture de chez nous. C'est-à-dire, qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire avec les tambours? Les tambours en Afrique signifient beaucoup de choses. Vous voyez, les tambours chez nous, ça appartient à l'Afrique. Donc nous allons vous démontrer ce soir que tous ces pays qui sont venus de l'Afrique, de part et d'autre de l'Afrique, ont quelque chose de spécial à nous présenter ce soir. Messieurs et mesdames, sous vos applaudissements, j'invite sur scène ce soir le Maroc, la Tunisie, et il y a l'Ouganda qui est là. Et il y a encore quel pays que je peux encore présenter? Mozambique. Et il y a la Mozambique qui est là. Zimbabwe aussi est là. La Zambie est là aussi. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Africa. You know, Africa has so many cultural treasures. But these cultural treasures are not known beyond the boundary of each African country. Maybe because we do not share this properly. Today, we are going to demonstrate that Africa are one in you. If you look at carefully, I have two-sided drums. Now the Obama has turned into what they call regret. Now regret, now for us, Africa. I think, sincerely speaking, His Excellency, thank you so much for promoting African integration by using this platform to bring people together through drumming. God bless you very much. We are very grateful for that. I know that this program is a very unique program that can serve as a platform to integrate Africa.
When we are talking about integrating Africa,
Yes.
there's one thing unique that we have to discover. When it comes to culture, culture is the shortest way through which we can bring Africa together. Thank you so much for initiating this program. Abeokuta, congratulations. Ogun State, congratulations. Merci beaucoup pour Abeokuta. Voilà. Vous êtes prêts? Vous êtes prêts? Si vous êtes prêts, on va commencer alors, parce qu'il n'y a pas de temps à perdre. Messieurs les journalistes de tous les pays ici présents, je vous reconnais aussi. Je sais qu'il y a la télévision de beaucoup de pays ici présents. Merci beaucoup. La presse béninoise, merci. When we cross the border from one country to the other, there are many things we do not take into consideration. Here today, Ogun State has demonstrated that we can bring Africa together. These people sitting here are from different nations within Africa and the diaspora. And I know we have Haiti here. Haïti est là. Les Haïtiens, vous êtes là. Si vous êtes là, montez sur scène, s'il vous plaît. Là, ici, Burkina Faso, s'il vous plaît. Ah, vous êtes là? D'accord, merci beaucoup. Il y a le Nigeria. Nigeria must be here, and they are the one hosting us. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together once more for Nigeria.
Of African Drum Festival 2019, coming to you live and direct from the Amphitheatre at Abeokuta City Center in Ogun State. About to perform now, it's combination of various West African countries, French-speaking countries in particular, and they have come with different kind of drums, which will be giving beautiful tones as they begin to unleash. Well, I must also tell you that we still have other programs lined up for this evening, which will include the official opening speech of His Excellency the Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ebekunle Amosun. And I must also say that among the dignitaries we have here, we have the Onirisha himself here and his beautiful Lori being part of the team here. And of course, the Alaki and Paramount ruler of Baran, Obadedotungbadebo, is also here. We have Olu and Paramount ruler of Yoruland, Oba are here. We have Dabere of Ibewa representing Awujale of Ijebuland. Let's just several some of these beautiful ones from the West African countries, French-speaking ones.
African nana, aye, African nana, Nigeria mowote. Turmasi dinyo tunakati na komo gezu genima. Oh Africa, hey Africa, hey, hey Africa. Yeah, African nana, Africa. Nigeria nana, Nigeria nana. African African drums, African Nigeria, Africa, together. يا ويلي تونسي الجزائر هيا 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 ايوه Ghana, who's on Ghana? Ghana. Hey, Ghana, yeah, Ghana, Allez, Soali, Kenya! Hey! Kenya! Ah! Kenya! Yalla! On va au Congo Kinshasa. Congo, Congo Kinshasa. Mali, Maliba. Come on.
Maintenant, au Togo. I love you, Togo. Oh yeah. Togo, come on. On va maintenant Côte d'Ivoire. Maintenant, on va au Sénégal. Je suis sénégalais, mais je suis aussi Nigérien. Je suis l'Africain. I love you, continent Niger. I love you. How much? Merci beaucoup. Merci. Vraiment, merci beaucoup. On va à Haïti pour la finale Haïti.
Kinshasa. Congo Brazzaville. Congo Brazzaville. Merci. I love you, Nigeria. Thank you very much. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
I love you.
That was a special performance from all participating countries in the video performances within 23 African nations.
From various countries participating in this year's African Drum Festival. We could see representatives of Haiti, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Ghana, Senegal. We also have our is fully filled to capacity with spectators. Those who are drum enthusiasts, they are all here to be part of a platform for cultural renaissance, a platform for us getting to know various. And I must say that Africans, we have culture, and it's what we are seeing in the fullest here at 2019 African Drum Festival. And let me also say that the participation this time around goes beyond the continent of Africa. Another performing team are already on stage. Let's also enjoy this.
Ògún onírè ọgọ mi lágàáyé ọ̀sìn mọ́lẹ̀ olómi léṣe gbégbé òde ọ̀làsánlé fìmọ̀ kí mọ̀ ń bora. Ògún bá ọba dòyìn kọ́ ọmọ tàmí o.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Governor, And the spirit this evening, Your Royal Majesties, Excellencies, and my friends and colleagues. You know, something struck me this evening as the salutations that all the former here, one or two are even represented by their wives. I asked myself, what is it that brings all the military, ex-military governors here and administrators? And suddenly it hit me. They miss the rhythm. They miss the military rhythm. And with that realization, I also asked myself the question, why is it that even after demobilizing and they go into politics, why is it that we fail to take the military out of them? And how do we go about really converting them into civilians? You know, they're all over the place. They are senators, they are governors, they are even the Jala, Ewi, etc., etc. If you listen to the recitation, it's all about rhythm. And in the hands of the proficient drummer, you're listening to pure poetry. You realize that you're in the realm of poetry, even though it's not literal. It's not literary poetry, but it's poetry just the same. And when you listen to the masters and you watch the movement of the hands on that leather, that piece of leather, or whatever instrument, whatever percussion instrument, you're watching and listening to poetry at the same time. And this is something which I would like to pass on to some of our modern dancers. If you put on the television these days and you watch video, I can't quite make up my mind whether these singers and dancers, whether they're doing PT or they're dancing. It all seems to me the same kind of motion. All acrobatics, all steady beat, and very often many of them don't even know what their hands are doing. I would like them to come back home and attend events like these evenings, and they might be able to draw from the traditional rhythms what is generally missing in some of the videos that we watch these days. I'm not saying they are not proficient. I'm not saying they do not have their place. And after all, we live in a contemporary age in which the rhythm is different from what traditional rhythms you'll be watching tonight and of course for the next few days. No, they have their place. But I think most of the dances that we watch these days are very stereotypical. You can almost predict what the next movement is going to be, and they all look the same. Well, you can inject some of these discarded traditional rhythms into these video clips, proliferate, and sometimes, in my view, pollute vision. But above all, the message I want to leave with you is that rhythm is productivity. There's a little paragraph in the program, in the brochure, which I think has been distributed, which I distinguish between, for instance, the rhythm of the blacksmith with hammer on the anvil and the rhythm of the Isain weavers. And I say that when you lose certain rhythms, know that you've lost certain forms of productivity. And by listening to those rhythms, it's possible that something may be awakened in us, which also will enable us to return to certain productive rhythms. And of course, with the rhythms, the actual material production we provided our livelihood since we were children. It's important that we recognize the fact that yes, rhythm is to entertain, is to liberate the body, to liberate the mind, to take us into unsuspected areas of sensibility. But at the same time, drumming has a function, a deep organic function, and that is that it actually governs the rhythms of production. So in addition to the sheer pleasure of listening, to getting carried away of drums, let's always remember also that there are certain rhythms that we've lost, and with those rhythms go, disappear, vanish also the kind of productive material which can answer the contemporary hunger and thirst of the world. I don't believe that there is much rhythm in petroleum, but there is lots of rhythm in farming and in food production. And one of the most glorious rhythms that I think many people here will agree is the rhythm of yams being pounded.
That was the showing that Nobel laureate who has just given his goodwill message at this 2019 African Drum Festival. Very, very shortly, we'll still be taking more goodwill messages before His Excellency now come on board to give us the official opening of the program. It's still 2019 African Drum Festival, live and direct from Ethnic Theatre, Abeokuta City Center, Ogun State. Enjoy yourself.
Via Ebonyi State, we had our own traditional bata, dudu, iyalu with a shawaride and omele coming from Osun State, and Akwa Ibom State also gave us a bit and a slice. You just had a bit of it from 23 countries being represented in an African medley tonight. And of course, the individual performances will be here tonight. For now, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, BBC, CNN, Nigeria and Britain with the blood flowing will be performing now. Put your hands together as we welcome Venus Bush Fire.
Good evening, Ogun. How quiet today, are you sleeping? Good evening, Ogun. How are you there? We are the Venus Bush Fires. Thank you, Your Excellency, for having us here, and congratulations to everyone involved. This truly is a really, really amazing, wonderful, wonderful experience, and I'm humbled and I'm so proud to be here tonight.
put it together. From Venice Bushfire, all the way from United Kingdom. Let's put it together for her.
Thank you. And this song is from the world's first Pidgin English opera. I'm so glad to be doing it here in Ogun State. Sing.
Thank you. And so, guitar is not very good guitar. Thank you very much.
Thinking that they make you want, I'm thinking that they tell them. Man, I may not go die like so. Thinking that they make you want, I'm thinking that. Sing, man, I may not go die. Sing, man, I may not go die. Thinking that they make you want, I'm thinking that they tell them. Man, I may not go die like so. Thinking that they make you want, I'm thinking that they tell them. Man, I may not go die like so.
All right.
Thinking that they make you want, I'm thinking that they tell them. Man, I may not go die like so. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Venus Bushfire.
We've been the Venus Bushfires. You are amazing. Thank you, Ogun State. Thank you, His Excellency.
Thank you very much. At this point, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, representing the Honorable Minister for Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, is the Director of Entertainment and Creative Services. And so, I have the singular honor of inviting Join me with your applause as we bring Mr. Augustus Babajide Ajibola to deliver the Honorable Minister's address. Let's encourage him with our applause tonight. Still.
Alákòóso fún ọ̀rọ̀ àṣà nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà yẹn Lai Mohammed ni aṣojú wọn fẹ́ wá ń ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àpilẹ̀kọ lórí èyí tí alákòóso náà fi ránṣẹ́ síbi ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún ìlú nílẹ̀ Áfíríkà èyí tó ń wáyé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí nílùú Abẹ́òkúta olú ìlú ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn.
A professor of music, Professor Ebenezer Obefabi. Of course, tonight we are still going to have some African countries performing. We have Benin Republic, we have Ivory Coast, we have Algeria, and we have Haiti, as well as Morocco. All will be performing tonight, just to give you a beat of what their countries are made up when we talk about drums and musical instruments.
Our Open host, His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun, CON, FCA, Festival Chairman, Deputy Governor, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Odonuga, the Imperial Majesties here, other dignitaries, I stand on our existing protocol. It is my profound pleasure to be here today at this auspicious occasion. I must say, since my adolescence, drum and the act of drumming have always held a fascination for me. More so when during festivities and festivals, drum play a prominent role among musical instruments. Drum and drumming as a in our society. For some, it is a family occupation, a source of income, and a symbol of their competitive edge in the social standing in the community. For others, it is simply an instrument for pure entertainment, to arouse dancing and enhance our sense of collective communal camaraderie. However, from time immemorial, drums and art of drumming enjoy a lot of prominence, especially on the royal court and prominent men and women in the society. In our traditional setup, instrumentalists are part of palace attendants. They play prominent roles in the palace, such as waking the kings and communication between the kings and the community. Drummers are human library, philosophers, poets, historians, and comedians of the society. They are more than entertainers because they disseminate information to the public on general matters and even send messages across the borders of their immediate communities. They are part of the warfare, but they are not warriors. They are part of politics, but they are not politicians. They are part of religious activities, but they are not religious devotees. They enjoy traditional immunity, but they do not cross the Rubicon. They are society character molders. They rebuke atrocities committed by the kings, chiefs, nobles, politicians, and warriors. They partake in the community sanitation, but they don't clean or clear anything. But with their drums, skills, repertoire, and dexterities, they enjoy and encourage the patrons to put in their best. Drums are associated with many aspects of our culture, such as naming ceremony, marriage solemnities, burial rites, coronation ceremony, inauguration, housewarming, festivals, and carnivals. Even government and official functions is a proof of its deep social relevance to our cultural identity as a people. It will attain lofty height of the above two festivals. It is not an accident of history that since the inception of this administration, policy initiatives have been geared to make our creative industries as harbingers of change and to create a value chain of wealth creation and alleviation of poverty. In this respect, recently, the cultural sector has been granted pioneer status under the Industrial Income Tax Relief of 11 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004. This is at least any direct foreign investment or inflows up to 100 million naira attracts an immediate tax rebate and holiday of 3 years on pro basis. You will agree with me that this will not only have a multiplier effect on the creative industries as a whole, but also create new vistas of opportunities for employment and provide inspiration for unleashing the entrepreneurial spirit of our people. Culture, without any doubt, is the linchpin of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, both in the basic fundamental ingredient, which forms a denominator in all the 17 developmental goals. Today, the general strides we have made in the area of film and music is so much so that we are recognized as the leading lights in those creative endeavors, not only in Africa, but the world. Finally, let me congratulate the organizers of this event for not only sustaining the momentum of this event, but for expanding the scope and quality of the presentation. My sincere appreciation to the government and people of Ogun State, especially the governor, for this laudable initiative. It is my sincere belief that this very partnership between the federal government and state government will continue to flourish, as you know that culture is on the concrete legislative list. It is my fervent hope that the event will continue to be a milestone in the cultural calendar in our great country. Thank you for listening, and let the drums roll.
Thank you very much, sir. Tonight, you are going to see the Adire Ogun. used as fabrics, as we are going to have fashion parade tonight. But as they prepare for it, can we have these performances coming from Haiti and Burkina Faso? Let's put our hands together for them as they come on stage. tiẹ̀ máa ń dé fìlà wa ní Haiti náà. Rí bí wọ́n ṣe gẹ̀
ẹ́. Tí ì rí nǹkan kan. Coming up right about now, we have Burkina Faso.
nínú aṣọ àdìrẹ bí ó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé ọkùnrin ni gbogbo àwọn tí a ti ń rí láṣìíríṣi tí wọ́n fi dá oríṣiríṣi àwọ̀ wọ́n ń fi hàn wá wípé kò sí irú aṣọ tí a fẹ́ rán ní tìgbàlódé tí aṣọ àdìrẹ kò ṣeé rán. Tiwa ní tiwa, tèkísà ní tààtàn. Ohun abá ní odi dandan ká gbé ní àrògẹ. Ṣé ìríṣẹ́ báyìí aṣọ àdìrẹ wa òun lẹ̀ ń wò yẹn o. Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ọmọ àlè ló ń fi ọwọ́ òsì júwe ilé bàbá rẹ̀. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ ìṣàkóso ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn wọ́n ń ṣe àmúlò aṣọ àdìrẹ wa ìpè à ń ṣe nípínlẹ̀ yìí. Àwọn ọkùnrin ni a ti rí sẹ́yìn, àwọn obìnrin pàápàá mà ti jáde pẹ̀lú àrà tí wọ́n fi aṣọ àdìrẹ rán. Agbádá làwọn obìnrin fi tiwọn rán o, ṣe rí i pé wọ́n tún wégele sí i pàápàá láti sọ fún wa wípé aṣọ àdìrẹ wa bó ti wuyè lára obìnrin lára ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ló wuyè lára obìnrin. Àníwọ̀nba ni kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa pọ́n ogún ológun léwé mọ́, tiwa pàápàá tó pọ́n léwé tiwa ló yẹ ká mójútó ká máa lò ó gẹ́gẹ́ bó ti tọ́ àti bó yẹ ká polówó ẹ̀ fún àwùjọ àgbáyé láwùjọ àgbáyé pàápàá bá wa gbé e lárugẹ. Àwọn tí à ń gbé tí wọn lárugẹ torí wípé wọ́n mójútó àṣà àjogúnbá wọn ni. Tẹni ni tẹni, tàkísà ní tààtàn. Àṣà ilẹ̀ wa kò gbọ́dọ̀ mẹ́rí. Ohun àjogúnbá ó di dandan ká mójútó kó má bàa parun.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, put it.
Can we bring it down? Thank you. In just 120 seconds, we'd like this young man to tell us the brain behind the old Aramanda.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, and all other protocols duly observed. Well, I grew up to see my dad dressing in this babariga with the pants because of the loose fit. But as we emerged as young men, we realized that the outfit fits better if we go like Uncle Femi over there. Then if you want to show a little bit of flesh, we decided to go with Bros Day One over there. I have always been an ambassador for Nigerian fashion from Dubai to Kenya to Ethiopia, and it's a great honor to be here to put this beautiful print on our fathers, my brothers, and my uncles. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You sí lórúkọ mi. Yẹ́nì mi rádàdà rádàdà.
Actress, come to
ọ̀dẹ̀ mi ò kú ẹ máa sùn jàlá rárá. Àtẹ̀jọ́ máa yẹ kí tó sùn fàlà fàlà. Nítorí wà ní bàbá ọmọ.
àárí ìbí kúnlẹ̀ ọmọ yẹ o ilé máa jírí ilé ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ gbọ́mọ̀ orí bàbá gbogbo lẹ́ẹ̀kú lódò àti ìgbérí ilé wa ẹgbìgbó ẹni ara kan tí ń jíjú àwo ṣàǹbàṣàǹbà kú ògògò kú lódò àti ìgbérí ilé wa. lọ́rọ̀ ọmọ òkúta ẹgbẹ́dọ́jà àti òòtà òkúta ẹgbẹ́dọ́jà àti olórí ní bàbá yín káṣọ́bù olórí ńlẹ́pẹ̀ ìlẹ́gùn ńlẹ́ olówó dùrú ooo ńlẹ́ ọmọ ajífẹ́ pẹ́sẹ̀rẹ́ o ọmọ afọkọ̀gbóyè o ọmọ afìjàgbóyè o ọmọ afọkọ̀gbóyè ọwọ́ mẹ́wàá lẹ́fí gbóyè lóòwú bàbá rẹ̀ síkà ẹni òrànró ibi ẹ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má mẹ́nu kú o lólòwú lábẹ́nijọ́ ẹnu lẹ̀ mú pọ̀ ìbíkúlẹ̀ ẹnu lẹ̀ mú pọ̀ òwe ẹnu lẹ̀ mú pọ̀ dé kókó lówú ṣubúṣubú la lúlò òtòǹkòrò lọ́lọ́dẹ àyè. màá ṣọ́pọ̀ ìjùmọ̀nà lábẹ́nijọ́ ibi nígbà.
Thank you, Osheo. I was discussing with the Deputy Governor. I'm sure they are just rushing the program because of the live coverage. NTA will be switching us off by 9 and the channel is still on, so I don't think we need to rush it. Indeed, all of those that will perform for us, immediately I declare this formally open. I'm sure all of them will come on stage. We have everybody backstage, but I think we have some goodwill messages. I don't know if we are going to change the sequence, because the way it is, one side of NTA, we will still continue. OGTV is there, channel is there, till 10.
ọmọ ajífẹ́ pẹ́sẹ̀rẹ́ bàmí ọmọ afọ̀rọ̀gbóyè ọmọ afìjàgbóyè ọmọ ẹ̀wà lẹ́fí gbóyè lóòwú bàbá rẹ̀ owó òsìkà bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́rìn ó ibi ẹ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má mẹ́nu kú olólùwù bẹ́ẹ̀nìjọ ẹnu lẹ̀ mú powó ẹnu lẹ̀ mú pòwè ẹnu lẹ̀ mú pọ̀lẹ́ kókó lówù bí ó dèrè máa ké lè lábẹ́nìjọ yóò máa pé òwú ọ̀rí mo gbé bá mi kábíyèsí ọba Ògúnyẹlé ẹni ìtàn orí adé lónìí mo rí bàbá mi Ògún kọrọ bìtì kọrọ Ògúnyẹlé ẹni ìtàn Ògún kọrọ bìtì ọmọ ọlọ́gbẹ́ ńlá mo rí bàbá rẹ ìyẹ̀fun fún bàbá tẹ̀ ẹ́ jọ sí ibi adìẹ tàn dé ibi ó fẹ̀dé lẹ́pẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá yín mi ò jẹ́ dúró kí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá rẹ mi ń jẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ òye ẹ̀ṣẹ́ ọwọ́rùgùdù ni wọ́n fi kí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó gbólú èèyàn tó bá dúró kí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá yẹn ẹ̀bọ̀ra ló máa bọ́ láṣọ àbúrò tẹ́rì má gbẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ohun bíi mẹ́wàá níbẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá mi wàṣọ funfun nínínínínínní ńbẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá mi ìyàn funfun nínínínínní ńbẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá mi ẹmu funfun nínínínínní ńbẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá mi adé funfun nínínínní ńbẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá mi òòṣà funfun nínínínní ńbẹ nífẹ̀ẹ́ bàbá wa òwú funfun nínínínní.
Festival from the amphitheater at the city center in Abeokuta. We've just seen the governor of Ogun State actually welcoming and also opening officially the festival. Although briefly, perhaps looking at the time of the day, because we still have a lot of guests who have come from far and near. The activities will still continue tomorrow where we now have most of the participating contingents having their times to really perform for this year's festival.
Kọ́rọ́bìtì ìrèkì ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ogun ẹ̀múlògùn ìhàmú gangan méje nìrè méje lògùn lé bàbá àbú àtẹ́rí mò rí bàbá mi lónìí mò yílẹ̀ òye forí adé ọ̀rí èmi ti.
Part of the activities for tomorrow will be roundtable at the Rock. Theme: rhythm and tonality. Correlation between percussion and melody in African musical composition. That will be between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. and the venue is Olumo Rock. From 1 p.m. to 1:30, there will also be exhibition theme honored artists, tribute to Ogun's masters of the rhythms. That's between 1 and 1:30 on Friday, and by 2:30 all the contingents, government officials, invited guests, all will depart to the Kutis family house at Ishabo, as the house will be officially declared site of monument tomorrow. So it is the unveiling of Kuti Heritage House at Ishabo.
The Alake and paramount ruler of Igboland, our father.
Kábíyèsí ọba Aláké gbọ́ èmi ó pàtàn ìgbà tí Aláké ń tilé Ifẹ̀ bọ̀ gangan ṣebí lárugẹ ló kọ́ gbàké àrògìdìgbàgbà oko lágẹrúgẹrù gbòòwù láfun lóṣù ń gbòdo.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe kábíyèsí forí adé o.
Ọmọ àjọ gbẹrú májò gbẹ̀kọ́ ẹrú ló ń sin mọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ òsìyàn ọmọ agbẹ́dún kẹ́kẹ́kẹ́kẹ́kẹ́kẹ́ kó tó mẹ́mú òwúrọ̀ ní ọmọ òru làásìkà bẹ́ẹ̀ yà bá ṣe lọ́gàn yóò fa ẹ lọ nílẹ̀ Àlàké èmi ò pé ẹ má pààrọ̀ mi ò pé ẹ má pàdàgbà ìgángan nù mí lẹ́yìn gbọ́dọ̀ pa akẹ́niṣẹ́lẹ̀ ìgángan mèrè kúṣàwọ̀ lọ́lọ́ ọ̀rìlẹ̀ àsẹ́yìn òrò ìbẹ̀ bàbá ti mú òwò àwọn ẹgbà Àlàké bá mi àsẹ́yìn òrò ọmọ àsẹ́yìn létí mọ̀mí kíkan ogun òjàjàjà kọjá lè sẹ́yìn rí ọmọ ẹbẹ̀ dí ilé mọ́kọ́ ìkọ̀lẹ́ ńlẹ̀ ọmọ òrò tó gbàjà àkúwáyé iṣẹ́ tó burú ńlẹ̀ fọ́rọ̀ ṣe ọ̀wẹ̀ tó burú ńlẹ̀ bẹ̀ta ìlú òní tóbi kápá òrò mọ́ka ìkọ̀lẹ́ ńlẹ̀ ọmọ òrò tí ń ké yàmùyàmù mo rí Aláké àgbà mo ní mo fẹ́ mọ̀rọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá mi bàbá ní ngúnyá kí n gúnyà kan lẹ́bẹ̀ kábíyèsí mo múná lẹ̀ kí ní ọ̀hún ó dùn òrò sọ pé màmẹ́niyàn mo tún lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kejì Aláké ní kí ló dé Ògúndélé mo ní mo fẹ́ mọ̀rọ̀ mo tún gbé àkàn lẹ́bẹ̀ ìgbà tó délé ẹ̀ta ìfẹ́ mo kúlẹ̀ mo pàgọ́ mọ́ mo wá kí
His Royal Majesty Ọba Kẹ́hìndé Olúgbélé Olúìlàró and paramount ruler of Yewaland. Ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí o. Bàbá wa His Royal Majesty Ọba Babátúndé Àjàyí. Of Remoland, ẹ ṣe kábíyèsí o. Irisha.
Ọ̀jájà ló.
Àwọn ọba aláyé ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn nínú èyí tí a ti rí olórí pátá fún àwọn ọba aláyé nílẹ̀ Ẹ̀gbá Aláké àti olórí pátá fún àwọn ọba aláyé nílẹ̀ Ẹ̀gbá Aláyélúwà ọba dókítà Adédọ̀tun Àrẹ̀mú Gbádébọ̀ Ọọ̀ni ti Ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ ọba Adéyẹyè ẹni ìtàn Ògúnwùsì ni wọ́n ń lọ láti lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ Aláké níbi tí Aláké dúró sí láti sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn ọba aláyé mìíràn tí wọ́n wà pẹ̀lú Aláké lórí ìdúró ní olórí pátá fún àwọn ọba aláyé ní ilẹ̀ Yewa tí wọ́n tún jẹ́ olóòtú ìlàró aláyélúwà ọba Kẹ́hìndé Olúgbélé bákan náà ní ọlọ́ta àti ọ̀tà aláyélúwà ọba Láńlẹ́gẹ́ wà ní orí ìdúró níbẹ̀ níbi tí Ọọ̀ni ti Ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ ọba Adéyẹyẹ nìtàn Ògúnwùsì ti ń lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn lórí ìdúró.
Equally, Erelu Fanandans, please, would like you to join the royal fathers. Kábíyèsí.
Mọ́remí Oòduà.
Kábíyèsí.
Your Excellency. Kábíyèsí Ọba Francis Olúṣọlá Àlàó. Olúgbọ́ ọ̀bọ̀dílé gbọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kábíyèsí o. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Her Excellency, the First Lady, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Chief Consultant to the African Drum Festival, may I be allowed to stand on the existing protocol, but not without thanking the former governors who are all here. They are here not getting into step with civil life, but because they have performed very well when they were here. Because they are our own people, they can come back, and we have always been receiving them very well whenever they do. Not all the governors are here. Those who didn't do well cannot come back here so easily. We thank God for all our generals who are here. God bless you all. Now may I welcome all of us to the 4th edition of the African Drum Festival, an occasion that and the role played in our lives by drums as a means of communication, as a means of rejoicing, as a means of talking to ourselves. It's what you call rhythm while you walk. We enjoy dancing to music. So we welcome you all to Abeokuta once again, and we welcome those from outside Africa, from Haiti, from Jamaica, and other places. While we welcome 17 other states that are here tonight, we believe others are still coming. We pray that as we enjoy the rhythm of progress, the rhythm of not taking what does not belong to us, the rhythm of what is called omoluabi, the rhythm of togetherness, and the rhythm of progress that this will radiate all over our country, as we pray that tomorrow will be better than our today. Once again, I congratulate our governor for putting this together once again. May God continue to prosper Ogun State. We will continue to be first in everything that is good in Nigeria. Thank you all. God bless you.
And now we will listen to His Imperial Majesty, Ooni of Ile-Ife. Kábíyèsí.
Ọ̀ní àpẹ́yẹ pé ọ̀ní ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀.
Kálá ò ṣe.
Ẹ̀rìn o ẹ̀rìn o ẹ̀ mọ̀mọ́ sẹ́ni ẹbí mọ̀rẹ́ ká pé lọ́ọ̀ni o pé ọ̀ní ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀. Ẹ̀kùn àjíkìrè ẹ̀kùn fọ́bí torí ẹ̀kùn fọ́bí tìrùtùrù díẹ̀.
Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ bíbí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ẹ kú àṣálẹ́ o. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire lápapọ̀. A kú oríire. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn náà ló mú oríire wá bá gbogbo wa ní ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire. Èyí wà la ní òsì kan. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè pàápàá jùlọ fún àwọn tó ń darí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn látorí gómìnà wa ọkùnrin takuntakun. Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè fún wọn ní ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye, kò dẹ̀ kí ń rẹ̀ wọ́n. Ṣiṣẹ́ ni wọ́n. Bí orin ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ṣe rí, ọmọ Ògùn iṣẹ́ yá. Ẹ wo iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn, ẹ wo inú gbàgede tá a wà yìí. Ṣẹ́nu tèmi nìkan ló dùn lénìí. Ta ni inú ẹ dùn kó nawọ́ sókè? Oríire ló bá gbogbo wa. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ló ṣokùnfà gbogbo wa káàkiri ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀, pàápàá jùlọ gbogbo àgbáláyé. Gbogbo àgbáláyé ló ń wò wá lẹ́ni o. Inú mi dùn púpọ̀, ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún bó ṣe ń ṣe ètò ẹ̀, pàápàá jùlọ lórí gómìnà wa, nítorí wípé eléyìí ni èyí tó máa ṣe kẹ́yìn tó fi máa kúrò ní orí ìtẹ́ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ẹ wo àrà tí wọ́n dá síbí yìí. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún gómìnà wa. Ẹ rí i pé wọ́n ti fi ìtàn rere lọ́lẹ̀. Títí ayérayé orúkọ yín ò ní parẹ́ o. Iṣẹ́ yín ò ní dìṣẹ́ mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́. Mo wá ń rọ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire, pàápàá jùlọ gbogbo ọmọ bíbí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, wípé oríire àgbáláyé lélẹ́yìí o. Kí gbogbo wa ká gbárùkù tì í, nítorí pé ètò bí nǹkan tí àwọn baba ńlá wa fi lọ́lẹ̀, òun náà ni ètò ìlú àti orin kíkọ. Ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí ó ń so wá pọ̀. pàápàá jùlọ gbogbo àwọn orí adé tí wọ́n wà ní orí ìtẹ́ baba ńlá baba wọn gbogbo wa la máa pẹ́ lórí ìtẹ́ o. Mo dúpẹ́ tó jẹ́ wípé ó lágbára ju ẹ̀sìn lọ. Ìkan nínú orò ilé wa tó lágbára jù là ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè á jẹ́ ká pẹ́ o. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn á máa ní ìlọsíwájú sí o. Inú mi dùn púpọ̀ nígbà tí mò ń wọlé bọ̀ mo rí gbàgede yìí ó wú mi lórí púpọ̀ púpọ̀. Ọkàn mi ń ṣe àdúrà fún gómìnà wa. Mo wá rò pé kí ni mo lè ṣe o. Mo wá ronú pé màá kọ orin kan fún wọn. Ṣé gbogbo yín máa bá mi kọrin yẹn? Ṣé ẹ máa kọ́ àbẹ́ẹ̀ ní kọ́? Mi ò gbóhùn yín dáadáa o. Ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ kí kọ́kọ́ kọ yín lórin yẹn. Kẹ́ ẹ farabalẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ mi. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti gbọ́ mi dáadáa àwa á jọ gbé orin yẹn àwa máa jọ kọ́ lọ. Orin náà lọ báyìí pé Ìbíkúnlé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí onílùjọ́ dákẹ́ jẹ́ kí n kọtinú mi. Lọ báyìí pé Ìbíkúnlé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí Àmọ̀sùn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn wa gbogbo àráyé wa ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí. Ẹni sùúrù ìbí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn wa orúkọ rẹ̀ kò ní kú láéláé ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí. Ó yá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn wa orúkọ rẹ̀ kò ní kú láéláé ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí. Ẹ bá mi dìde kọrin o. Ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí Ìbíkúnlé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn wa orúkọ rẹ̀ kò ní kú láéláé ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ ní Ògùn yìí. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún gómìnà wa. Oríire náà a tún máa tẹ̀lé wa káàkiri gbogbo àgbà. Jíire ní àdẹ̀mọ́ wa títí láéláé. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ yìí. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe kábíyèsí o.
Wọ́n ní kí n tún sọ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ní ṣókí torí tẹnitẹni tèkísà ní tààtàn. Mo kọ́kọ́ sọ èdè káàárọ̀ òjíire wa. Your Excellency, the past governors, the brain behind this laudable act, that we know that forever the project will still be relevant in our day-to-day life activities. The project that has come to stay, I thank God Almighty for your life, for all the good things you have done for Ogun State that you are still doing. It is very obvious will never be forgotten. You have brought in a lot of glamour, vigor, and wealth to Ogun State, and by extension, the entire Yoruba race. We are very proud of you. God will continue to be with you, and God will continue to be with each and every one of us. I want to thank God Almighty for all the elders in our midst, especially Professor Wole Soyinka. We are very proud of you. Any day, anytime. We know all the good things you're doing in terms of propagating our heritage, our culture and tradition. God Almighty will continue to be with you all. Before I go, I want to thank all the traditional rulers especially the ones that are here with me tonight. In order to cut short our time, because we are the custodian of our heritage and our culture, we need to use that as a very strong platform to unite all of us. We should use this thing that has come to stay to continue to unite all of us. I can remember over the last 3 events, Alaafin Ikubaba Yeye has always been very present, and I know his spirit is here in our midst. On this note, I want all the past military administrators to come and join us to celebrate the Drum Festival, and above all to celebrate our energetic, ever vibrant governor of Ogun State for all the good things he has been doing and he will continue to do, and for the rest of the name and the history of Ogun State, his name will not be forgotten. Please come and join us on stage to celebrate him. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies,
all the past
governors, military administrators, and of course the representative of the Honorable Minister should please come along as well. We equally join their Excellencies on the stage here. Thank you. The Postmaster General Olori Oni should also please be part of the dignitaries here. And now, briefly, on behalf of the military administrators and governors who have served in Ogun State, I have the singular honor of inviting His Excellency Papa Seidu Ayodele Balogu to just deliver a short goodwill message. Your Excellency, sir.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Your Royal Highnesses, all other protocols observed. On behalf of the former military governors and administrators of Ogun State, starting from myself in 1976, I would like to thank the Almighty God for giving us this opportunity to be here today. We are indeed very grateful. We've been here some times ago to have a look at some of the projects which
the governor started, and some of them almost completed. This is one of them. This is wonderful. Well, our prayer is that may you live longer than today. May you continue to do very well in all your endeavors. I will continue to pray for you. Whether anybody likes it or not, you have a record. The record is there, and there is nothing, nothing anybody can do. There is nothing anybody can do to demolish all the flyovers we have all over the state. And there are some other things which we cannot mention. I hope we will have other opportunity to really talk and appreciate our governor. But for today, we thank God for his life, and we will pray for long life. Thank you very much for your coming. And we'll pray for longer life for all of you. Thank you very much.
So I can make my speech now. Kabisi, I think maybe I will allow Kabisi. I don't know, because I don't want to keep you standing. Okay, thank you, sir. I think it will be good for me to excuse all our elders so that they can go and our former governors and former military. Thank you, sir.
Hello. Shall we invite His Excellency Ambassador of the Republic of Benin?
Alhaji Teju Karim. Teju Karim, please.
Zed Miraj.
Representing His Excellency, the Governor of Kwara State, is the Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Dr. Aminat. You're most welcome to the Gateway State.
I think all our fathers are back on their seats. And I think I'll quickly make my 2019 African Drum Festival open. Let me start with my wife. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with us. All our former governors, my apologies, I should actually have recognized you first. Thank you. I appreciate you. I really thank you for always having the time. Whenever we are having any of our programs like this, you have always been forthcoming. Thank you. It shows the love we have, not just for me, but truly for our dear state, in which you have all served. Thank you. Deputy Governor, Mr. Speaker, all other officials of the states that are here with us. Mama, Mrs. Obasanjo is here. Let me thank all our KBACs. I want to thank in a special way the Oni and Olori. Thank you. I want to thank all our KBACs, all the Ogun State Traditional Council, ably led by Babawa, Baba Lake, thank you. All our paramount rulers, thank you, sirs. Our Oloris, our mothers, thank you, because some of you actually came with our fathers. So thank you. Mama Basanjo, I think I've actually greeted you. Thank you. There's so many of our elders here. The representative of Ikubabaye, thank you, sir. Baba Waladigolu, thank you. We really cannot thank you enough. There's several of my brother governors that are being represented here by their Honorable Commissioner for Culture. Thank you. I saw Chief Jibuno here. Thank you, sir. Kabiyesi Olugun, thank you. All our Kabiyesis that are here. Several of our elders are here. CJ, my apologies, thank you, and thank you. All my lords that are here, thank you. There are so many people here, so please, there's no way I will be able to capture everybody. But let me single out somebody. I deliberately left him behind. It's like I want to save the best for the last, and that is our revered elder, Professor Wole Soyinka. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and thank you. The representative of the Honorable Minister, some of you out because everybody worked. Grandmother is here. Thank you, Mrs. Yewande Amusho. Several of them, everybody worked running around. There's no way I'm going to forget that is running around to make this happen. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, thank you. Security agencies, thank you. All body of permanent secretaries, thank you. When we first came up with the idea of a drum festival in 2016, its purpose was to celebrate and promote our country's cultural heritage through drums, because of our conviction that the cultural reawakening in our people is a fitting tool for continued social, economic, and political development. Erelu, thank you, but I'm sure you have been up here, so thank you, man. Thank you. Please, my apologies, I recognize all of you. We tagged the Maiden Festival, the Nigerian Drum Festival, and we were so delighted that the success of that event, which held between April 19th and 22nd in 2016, was an eye-opener. Indeed, everybody, before we left the festival ground, they said, this is too good to be left alone for just our people in Nigeria, and that it should be African Drum Festival. Indeed, some even said that we must now name it World Drum Festival. And after everybody putting in their different suggestion, advice, opinion, we realized that, and that is why we now have African Drum Festival. Indeed, we started since the second edition in 2017. Of course, the festival in the very first year, tallest drum, which stands at 13 feet from the ground. Of course, there was also many uncommon displays of performances, dances, exhibitions from an array of drummers, dancers, and other artists from across Nigeria. Of course, after what I call the clarion call, popular demand, everybody saying that we just must broaden the scope of this beautiful festival to African Drum Festival. Of course, we hearken to that call. And between 28th April, Thursday 28th April, and Saturday 22nd April 2017, which actually was the second in the series, because the first was christened Nigerian Drum Festival. Of course, the third edition of the African Drum Festival was held between Thursday 19th April and Saturday 21st April 2018. Indeed, the idea was that we will always have this in the third Thursday to Saturday in the month of April every year. But unlike the 2017 festival, the 2018 edition was not only a graduation from a national event to a continental event, but also it saw a deepening in context and content. For example, apart from the larger number of participants from within Nigeria and other African nations, the intellectual community was also on hand to document the ethos and the deliverables of the 2018 African Drum Festival. In essence, we were able to expand the frontiers of the African Drum Festival from mainly a cultural activity to a festival on a global platform for cross-examination by academia and international cultural bodies interested in literature reviews. From a domestic event within Nigeria to become a global cultural festival, receiving attention from the intellectual community. Many thanks to the commitment and selflessness of all our people. And very especially, I once again appreciate our own professor, Professor Emeritus, the first black man to win a Nobel laureate in literature. Of course, Professor Akinwande Oluwole Babatunde Soyinka. Thank you, sir, who superintended the international conference and workshop which gave the 2018 African Drum Festival the necessary intellectual flavor. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year's edition of the African Drum Festival is not going to be anything less in glamour and glee. In fact, it's going to be an advanced and bigger celebration than the last edition. Not just because it's the last drum festival that our administration is organizing, but because we believe that it's about entrenching cultural values that will continue to celebrate all those positive attributes of our lives, and in turn bequeath a legacy which will continue to sustain and promote continued artistic and social economic development in all ramifications. Therefore, let me state that I'm particularly fascinated by the theme of this African Drum Festival, Drumming the Future. This theme is very appropriate at this point in our continent's cultural development, and it also consolidates the theme of the 2018 edition, which was drumming for advancement, thereby seeking the social economic contribution of the drumming vocation to the development of Africa. Just at the 2018 festival, the second edition of the international conference and workshop is scheduled to hold tomorrow, Friday, 26 April 2019 at the Olumo Rock Tourist Complex. And it will be supervised by the festival consultant, Professor Wale Soyinka. The workshop will explore deeper the festival as well as the social economic benefits of the creative industry in developing our society. Rhythms which will explore the correlation between the rhythm and tonality, the melody in African musical composition. This will feature practical demonstration and performances by some of the local and international troops, carefully selected from the hundreds featuring in this year's edition of the festival. All this among us. This is our own way of preserving our cultural heritage and ensuring that the drum is not just seen as a mere instrument of music, but a unique part of our everyday life. It is gratifying to note that this year's edition is unique. In the olden days, a festival of this magnitude will have been held in an open ground, which might hamper crowd management, having it at the new festival village. This, our new amphitheater located at the central business district of New Abeokuta City Center, is historic, not only because of the opportunity to manage the crowd, but it also preaches to the world the possibility of a marriage between culture and modernization. In an atmosphere where the true percussion of the drums will be well appreciated, managed, and perfectly understood, it is important to note that even though this amphitheater has a capacity to seat about 6,000, when we use all the space, it has the capacity to hold up to 10,000 if the entire space of the complex is fully utilized. Let me also state that this year's edition of the African Drum Festival has a remarkable feature. There's a 50% increment in registered participation with unexpectedly high enthusiasm from Northern Africa. We have Morocco, Algeria, all of those North African brothers and sisters, they are here with us. We have confirmed participation by state troops from 26 Nigerian states, 78 private professional troops drawn from all the regions of Nigeria, 23 international troops from the 5 regions of Africa and Africa in diaspora, and more are still being expected. This is different from the international master drummers participating in the conference workshop. There are several other features which include a purposely packaged 3-part opening featuring exhibition performances by troops representing various regions of Nigeria and Africa, grand parade by participating local and international troops, and spectacle displayed by allied arts to the drumming vocation. Of course, cultural education and exposition by specially invited traditional rulers and cultural scholars on the importance of drums to the cultural and economic well-being of the nation and the continent. Expanded festival village, of course, you see where we are. Clearly, this is better than where we had the first 3 editions. We have now created zones for artistic interaction, workshops, and free expression of talent and skills by our youth in the tradition of do your own things. Of course, our younger ones are not left behind. We have created a trend corner with full facilities to cater for their special interests. Of course, earlier in the day, we launched our Adire logo because we want to take possession. We want to own it. We do not want any other people to say Adire originates from their place. Adire is our own in Ogun State, and we have taken total control of it. We have taken total ownership of it. So today, we did it, I think, we have been at it for about 2 years now. But to the glory of God, we have that trademark, we have that authenticity. It's been authenticated with that badge of honor, that badge of Ogun Standard, that Adire belongs to us in Ogun State. Of course, there will be art and cultural train ride, which will be led by the festival consultant, Professor Wole Soyinka, from Iju train station in Lagos to Laderi in Abeokuta, like citizen of the world, just like Professor Wole Soyinka is. So we will be unveiling the Ransom Kuti Legacy Museum. We have renovated entirely where Baba and Mama, Professor Ransom Kuti, where they lived, where they raised all their children, including, you know them, needless for me to mention, Professor Ransom Beko Kuti, Dr. Beko Kuti, and the great Abameda himself, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Now, infusion of entertainment technology, we are going to showcase this to give the audience memorable experience through fireworks and calisthenics. Of course, you are going to taste the Ogun State sights and sounds. And of course, as we always do, we are going to reward exceptional talents and skill. Of course, in the past 2 editions, we did this. We rewarded exceptional display of talent and skill. Me in a special to have something like this, and we will not remember and salute and celebrate Baba Commander himself, the great Ebenezer Obe Fabiyi. Thank you, sir. And several of our Nollywood artists are here, many of them from the Southwest, not just Ogun State. Indeed, some of them outside even the Southwest. Thank you for identifying with us. Thank you for always, whatever we are doing like this, you always have time to celebrate with us. This tribute exhibition of our Ogun State performing artists, this is designed as to honor all our icons. But this one that we are doing, it is designed specifically to honor our Baba, who I just mentioned, the Juju music legend, Chief Ebenezer Olashupo Fabiyi, aka Ebenezer Obe. He just marked his 77th birthday. So we are going to use that to celebrate him. Of course, we are going to do the Itoku Kenta Olumo drum train. It's going to be a town parade on music and the arts. Indeed, I think these are some of the things that have actually been mentioned by the chairman of the organizing committee, that is the deputy governor. And the grand closing ceremony will give practical demonstrations to the workshop theme of rhythms and tonality through paying tribute to the spirit of one of the Ogun State global cultural icons, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. We are going to feature his memorial band, Egypt 80, led by his equally world-conquering son, Shehu Kuti. So Shehu Kuti will be joining us day after tomorrow on the final day to come and exhibit that trait of his father. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the future of our continent is indeed very bright based on the many unfolding ideas and innovations that centers around the drum. It will therefore bring more development to our continent, culturally, socially, and economically. We have taken steps to conduct more research on the drum, which will be showcased through the workshops and then documented so that our history will not be forgotten and the next generation can have a cultural legacy to build upon. It is therefore the duty of each and every one of us to ensure that our culture and tradition does not become extinct. Let me assure you all that even beautiful state, I will continue to serve Ogun State, though in different capacity. So let me thank the good people of Ogun Central for trusting me again with their mandate to represent them at the National Assembly. I will use my position as the senator representing you in the 9th National Assembly to ensure that this festival is adopted by the federal government as a national program. And thank God, the representative of the Minister of Information and Culture is here. And I know he will be joining us maybe from tomorrow, and we're going to have the closing ceremony together by the grace of God. Let me, on behalf of the proud host of the African Drum Festival, Ogun State government, and the entire 7.2 million good people of our dear state, welcome all our special guests, diplomatic corps and representatives from other countries, representatives from all our sister states, all the commissioner of culture in all our states, in all the states in this country that are here with us, I want to warmly welcome you, all our royal fathers, eminent personalities from across the country and the continent, dignitaries, and particularly all the participants and everybody witnessing this novel occasion. Before I take my seat, let me quickly bring to your notice that we are unveiling the commemorative staff for the 2019 African Drum Festival. Indeed, what we did is that it's just going to be, and I'm going to invite, because he's here with us, the Postmaster General of Ogun State. And I want to thank the Minister of Communications as well. He was supposed to be with us today, but they told me that I think they had their meeting today, and all of them will be joining us maybe from tomorrow, or they will be with us on Thursday. So, before I end this address, and before I formally declare the 2019 African Drum Festival open, let me invite all of us to go around our beautiful state capital, Ogun State. Indeed, by the time we will be going to Olumo Rock tomorrow, indeed, you will see a beautiful capital city of Ogun State, so that you have a feel of who we are. We are going to have like a ride, like what I said, from Itoku, Kenta. It's going to be like a walk to Olumo Rock, where we are going to have the intellectual aspect of this African Drum Festival. So, I don't know if our chief consultant, if Professor Wole Soyinka can please come and join us here so that we can jointly declare this 2019 African Drum Festival opened. Sir, I hope you are not, because you've been waiting since, if you will want to come and join us so that we can declare this open. The representative of the Honorable Minister, I think you may want to join us too, to declare this 2019 African Drum Festival open. Thank you, sir.
Ambassador.
So while we are waiting for them, can we get the microphone for the Postmaster General and all the troops? My apologies. I've been told that the Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of Benin is here with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us today. We appreciate your presence. And so many others that are here with us, we appreciate all of you. Can you be the commemorative stamp? Can you bring that closer to us? I think you can talk to us, and while I launch that, okay, you are here. Let me first thank you. We are going to give this to all our KBCs, our dignitaries. Maybe you want to talk us through it in 1 minute before we launch this. This is a 100 Naira stamp, African Drum Festival. Please.
Your Excellency, it's my honor and privilege to present to you this commemorative stamp. It internationalizes this African. This action, we have opened the doors of 192 countries who are members of Universal Postal Union, and all over the world, this event will be seen across all the borders. I congratulate you for this initiative. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. So, it gives me huge pleasure on behalf of all of us in Ogun State to declare, which we hereby launched. I've given one. We are going to give all our KBCs, all our elders, we are going to give them these commemorative stamps. So when next We are bringing this back now. You know, in those days, we cannot do without stamps. So we are bringing it back, even electronically used. So I have the honor, the privilege, the sense of duty as the governor of this beautiful state. Where is my drum to declare this? This time I told you the kind of drum that I want to use. It is the Bata one. Yes, let me have it once again. So that is the drum that I want to use to declare this 2019 African Drum Festival. Both social and economic development of not just our state alone, not just Nigeria alone, not just even our continent alone. I think by the time we get this right, are part of this development in our cultural values and sector. Where is my drum? Oh, it's here. Thank you.
And now, His Excellency will be beating the bat. The children troops coming on stage, identifying with the 4th edition of African Drum Festival.
These are my guests.
And coming after them, the international participants and troops, as well as the various states of the Federation, led by the winner of last year's Drum Festival, Kwara State. You are all welcome to the Gateway State, Ogun State.
The Deputy Governor, my wife should come and join us. Mrs. Amosu, please come. Deputy Governor, Speaker, Honorable Speaker, SSG, please come up. All the local organizing committee, please come up. Teju Karim, please come up. Well done. Ja Anikulako, come up. Teju Karim, just climb. Come up. Come and stay with me here. Go and stay beside Prof. Stay beside. Deputy, come up. Speaker, please come up. Come up. Where's my wife? Grandmother, please come. Grandmother, please come up. Where's Jumoke? Come up. You are here. Well done. Where's my wife? Go to the front. Everybody wave. Let us wave to them. Oh yeah, everybody wave. Everybody wave your hand. Wave your hand. Everybody wave. Thank you. Keep waving. Thank you. God bless. African Drum Festival. Let the drum begin to roll. Let the drum begin to sound. Well done. Thank you.